Alright guys, well I have been grinding a bunch of Anime Eternal and I don't really know what other games to play at the moment, to be completely honest. There's just basically Anime Souls. I've been playing a little bit off camera, just going back through it. But I can start a new series on that, continue I guess the series I started on that if you guys want, because right now I've been looking and there's not really too many other games for me to play besides Anime Eternal, and Anime Eternal is a hard video to make daily uploads on, simply because there's not too much content, and the content that they do add is very grindy, I guess, to actually complete any of it. So I can, do like a couple, like maybe like 3 videos on it a week, but it's really hard to make, daily videos just because it's so much grinding, and I really don't want to make an alt account for a free to play because it's going to take so long on that as well. And, I don't really have time to AFK because I've been AFKing on this account 24/7. So it's really, really annoying. So if you guys have any game suggestions, like at all, let me know in the comments and we can for sure play them. But we will see. Also, Mike didn't change at all, but it looks like it's peaking. So let me know in the comments. But I've been grinding a lot. As you can tell, I'm getting 120 UDA click, and that is with my drops aura. If we look at the champions, they've not changed, blah blah blah. We do have a decent bit of money. Still using killer. I did max him out. He's 389 right now. Accessories, still doing the same ones. Our weapons have not changed either. We have 111,000. Okay. But what we have changed is if we go to our powers, we've gotten both of these ones to Phantom. I think we were also missing one more energy card. We also got the energy card Phantom. So we at least got 3. There could be other ones. The damage actually has a Supreme. Have not gotten that yet, and I can't get those right now. Or I might be able to get Tiber family things. Let's actually see. But yeah, no. Probably with my damage, it would be a lot easier. Let's just see, I guess. Teams, equip. Are you guys going to attack or not? I mean, it is a lot easier, but I don't think it's necessarily AFK worthy to do that. So we'll just leave that there. Let's just do that one. We have 100 UD. Make sure we have that guy on. Make sure we have our good that on. Yeah, everything looks like it's equipped. Okay. So what we do need to do is we do need to do some trials, or I guess dungeons, because if we do some dungeons, we can make our weapons. The main thing I do want to make is a energy thing, because that'll be nice. And then the second thing, obviously, is the damage ring, because that'll just give us more damage overall, obviously. I can't do crazy. Crazy is not a thing I can do. But still also need to max out our world 8 attack range. We're, halfway there, so it won't take too long, but you can only get those in the Leaf Raid. Other than that, can't really do anything at area 11, to be completely honest. No reason for me to Titan evolve whenever I already have a Phantom Titan. It's just not really worth it. Yeah. It's not really worth it because, I mean, I don't think that this guy's going to be better evolved or anything. He might if I evolve him like 2 or 3 times. But I think what I'm going to do right now is honestly just sit here, AFK probably Area 8. I've just been doing Area 8 because I do need the Supreme Eye thing. If we look at our Power Eyes, we've done 27,000 rolls, which is very obnoxious. I've literally AFK'd this for probably about maybe a week and a half. And we do need the Eye of the Sixth Path. Will be obviously super, super nice for us. Because then we can just leave this area. But I've been AFKing this simply because we also get the Chakra Core, which we can turn into other stuff, because there's not really much point for me to spin whenever it's such a low stuff. I've just been turning it into the damage cards to see if we can't get that, because I think that's probably just the best play. That's also almost level 40. But this also probably won't be too long a video. But what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to AFK, and then I'm going to run a couple of dungeons because we can get our jewelry weapon thingy up. And then, I mean, this isn't really that important, getting it higher, because it's only going to be a 20% increase. But getting the damage one will be very, very nice for the future. Okay, guys, I am grinding this. And I actually had no idea, but every trial or dungeon, I guess, actually gives you different crystals. So I thought it was actually just a chance to, you know, get a green, red, blue crystal, but it's actually not. So the dungeon easy gives green, this one gives blue, this one gives red, and this one gives yellow. I don't think this one, yeah, I don't think this one gives anything at all, yeah. So these ones are the only ones that give stuff, which is kind of weird. Doesn't necessarily make sense to me, but whatever. Yeah, we can't do that one. We need... Yeah, so we can't make either of those. That's going to be unfortunate. So we have 17. Okay. So... we should be able to make this one. That's just not the one I meant to make. I've done this twice already. Alright. This one. There we go. There we go. Yeah, great. So now I just lost all my red crystals. I wish I could not do that. That was great. I think it would be cool if you could, since I have 3 of these freaking rings, I think it would be cool if you could, like, maybe disenchant them or something like that for, like, get half my price back or something, because, oh my god, I'm so sick of doing that. I just see stuff and I click it, man. Alright, so I need this one. I need the silver ring next, which is 20, and then I need that one, which is 50. Okay. I do just have a silver ring, right? Yeah. I mean, I do need to just make another silver ring either way. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to need that either way because I can do this one, boom, and that one. I need to make this one. Okay, yeah, yeah. Alright, so I just need blue. I just need the blue ones, and then I also just need the red ones. And the red ones are here. So maybe like a couple extra. I don't even know. I also did just run a area 8. Or sorry, a leaf raid. I didn't get that much. You actually don't get that much. I did like 90 waves or something like that. It's kind of annoying because it starts, and you only have like 5 or so minutes until you have to go to the medium dungeon. Oh. Which is kind of annoying, but, you know, it's, I guess, whatever. So we have 10 more minutes. I'll probably run maybe one of each again, I guess, before we end off the video. I guess we'll just have to see, because this video is due soon. What is that? I have no idea. Okay, and then I think that's all I really need to do is doing these dungeons, because like I said, if we look at our powers... it's also nice because we did just get this, so we do have a 10% damage increase for our damage team, which is very, very nice. But literally all we need is, because we already have that, we literally just need a Supreme on this one, on our Phantom one here. It'll give us a big boost. A Phantom for, or sorry, a Supreme for the damage card, and a Phantom for the Tiber family thing, which we can barely grind. We can about to start grinding it. So if we go to area 11, you know, we saw this earlier, we can barely do it. So actually, while I'm waiting, let's just not grind power. Let's equip this. Now let's just fix this kind of. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of annoying. Let's put our jewelry on. Let's put this one on. Let's see, do we need to change any of the power stuff? We have the dough fruit. We have the mythic there. I don't think we actually need to change any stuff to be damaged. I don't care about any of the energy stuff. I mean, I guess we can equip it, whatever. Sure. This one is worse damage, so don't equip that one. Yeah, this is fine, I think. I guess we can equip these ones too. It doesn't necessarily matter, but getting a little bit extra power might be whatever. There we go. If you scroll up, 10x. What is that? What is this? A demon art? Okay. Demon art. There we go. Okay, so I think this is all of the damage ones, right? We have that one. We have that. We have the dough fruit on, which is very important. The Zanpakuto, we do have that. I think those are the only damage ones right now. So let's update that, so that one is actually doing a lot better. I'm not getting, I mean, I'm still getting bad power, so it doesn't really even matter. Make sure we don't have a damage accessory on, because we don't have one. I guess we can also, here we go. damage potion, I guess, because why not? And I'm beating these guys up fairly fast now. It's not too bad. I also do get a decent amount of money, so just do that. Might as well just use another drops potion. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of sit here. I do have the aura. Make sure I actually want to take that one off and put my drops one on. So I can see here, these guys do have a 10% chance to drop the thing, so that's not too bad. So that way, while I'm sitting here just AFKing, you know, I can maybe get the legendary eventually. At least the legendary. That'll help us out a bit because we'll go from 6 to 8, which is an okay difference. And then, yeah, I'll be running the dungeons as well. I'll see you guys back in just a bit. Okay, guys. Well, we are running this medium dungeon. No hands. This is actually a really, really nice thing. I don't know if you guys know this, but in Roblox, you know, if you just hold W and click on your text bar, it, you know, just auto goes, and you can even tab out and stuff, and it'll keep going. Like, tabbed out, looking at OBS, it's still going, so that's pretty nice. Alright, I've also been grinding this quite a bit, so let's see, how much do we have? We have none. We got like 8 there, maybe 9. So that's not too bad. I'll have to definitely grind those off camera. We have one more hard dungeon to do. I don't think we'll get enough because we need a fair bit, I think. If we look here, we need, yeah, 20. We also need like 20 of those, I think, because I made the wrong one. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Why do I have that on? Alright, I'm doing damage for this. Okay. Let's just turn all of this stuff because we don't need really any of this stuff. I mean, probably should have kept the swords because we do still need swords. I mean, like hockeys and stuff, we do eventually need to max out. They were all basically max, but they did the update where everything isn't like really maxed, and they made most of the gachas that give you like 10 or like 0.1 power or something like that. They increased those by like 10 levels, but they're super, super expensive and only give you 1%. So they're not like super worth it as of right now. Honestly, I'd rather just go through all of these in, you know, in hopes of getting something else. I'll keep the eye tokens. Yeah, don't have any of this stuff because none of this stuff actually drops in any of the, I didn't even know you could do this. Wow. I mean, I guess you can exchange them. You can't actually exchange for them, which is really unfortunate. There's also an attack potion. Okay, yeah, let's... I don't necessarily care about that. I mean, like, I guess I'll do, like, 1557, sure. I'll just do the rest of that. Yeah, I guess that'll be fine. Because you can't actually exchange this stuff until next update, which is annoying. Alright, so 46 there, that's, I mean, a little bit of an increase. We have 1.56k, maybe. I mean, even if we get the Phantom, though, we're still going to need to eventually grind for those because we do need the Supreme as well, even though it's not like that much better. We still obviously are going to need it. Okay, and no Phantom or Supreme there. That's fine. We do have 94 of these. I've spent a lot here. We've not even gotten the legendary, which is annoying. The legendary is a 1% chance. We've almost spun 200 and have not gotten the legendary. So that's really, really unfortunate. Hopefully we can get that soon. But I'm just going to AFK this until the hard dungeon pops up. We'll run that and then we'll call it a video there. Okay, guys. Well, I'm not going to lie. We got the mythic, which is nice. We were kind of just sitting there. I was going to go until I was going to get the legendary because it's 1% chance. I've spun 225, you know, I was kind of expecting to try to get the legendary, but I didn't. Luckily, got the mythic, though, which is crazy, because I was using this, which is a 6 times, and then this is a 12 times, so I'm getting basically double what I was getting before. So, let's check what I'm getting total if I use all of my best stuff. We have all this stuff, I'm pretty sure. Just making sure. And we equip all of our best. We're getting 180 UD. And then we have to put on our better aura, but we'll put that on in a minute. And then we have to put this on as well, which means we're getting 234. Someone told me that equipping your best doesn't equip your best power normally. Mine normally does. I've not had a problem with it not doing that, so I'm not too sure. But we have to check what we're getting with, I mean, we're getting 75% more than 234, but we'll put it on in just a minute once we're done with this one. Alright, guys, finishing up this one. I also have done all of these, haven't gotten too much more stuff. We do have enough for a luck one, which will make the luck one eventually, but I kind of want to get my um, my power and my damage ones up. It's really unfortunate I made another blue ring. I mean, let's see. If we delete it, yeah, we don't get anything back, which is unfortunate. Kind of expected, though. I did goof twice. Made 2 of these for no reason. But yeah, I need to get this one up so I get a 20% increase there, and then my damage one, of course, will be very nice as well. But let's equip this. We're getting 411 UD, which isn't too bad. Our next rank up is 64. If I AFK for a couple hours, we'll probably get that, even if we don't use any potions or anything like that. But I've been AFKing without the aura on, so it's been way slower, which I'm going to continue to do, to be honest. But I'll probably get into a private server AFK right there, because I think that's still the best spot. I mean, I can get 4 over here, but I think I could maybe get 5 over here. I mean, we could probably see it. I need 1 more upgrade for max, but let's, like, see here. No, I need 1 more upgrade on World 8 right here. 2.5k, and then we could have max there, and then we can get 5 at once, which would be very nice. I might do that off camera before I AFK, but we also got a lot of money, which is super, super nice. So let's actually just go over here and spin, because we might as well try and get something good. But potions, boom. We have a lot of these potions, might as well use them. But that is what I'm gonna try to do, is get my what are they, the jewelry, my rings, try and get those upgraded off camera. Hopefully I can get 1 or 2 upgraded, and then continue to AFK area 8. Maybe we can get the Supreme Eye soon enough. But right now, sorry, if we look at our powers, we're looking pretty good. We just need this Supreme, and then this Phantom, and we are completely maxed out for all of this powers, which is very, very nice. I don't think I'm missing any Supremes other than these 2. I think these are the only Supremes in the game. And then the Mythic, the Phantom there. And then all we need to do with gachas is the swords. We definitely need some swords. We need our sword upgrades for sure. And then we need to upgrade this as well, like these things as well, that they got upgraded, because that's a big thing, which we'll obviously end up doing. And then also the new Titan things and Titan injections, we need to do that as well. But I think for now, my Phantom's probably going to be the best for a while until I can upgrade, like, probably like this one twice to evolve 2 at least. But anyways, guys, I think that will do it for this video. Let me know if you guys did enjoy. And yeah, I am going to grind. Hopefully we can get through this area soon, because the update should be coming out in a couple of days. So I want to see if I can get strong enough to get through area 11, so we don't have to sit there and grind for hours and hours before we can check out the new update. But if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!